Hello! Hello! Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Sorry I'm about 10 minutes late. Let me pause that. I got up at 9 o'clock instead of 7:30 when I usually get up. So I was very behind in what I was planning on doing today. So I'm a little bit late, but it's okay. I got everything done that I was gonna do. And it might have taken until this last second to do it, but I did it. I did all my things. Ow, I just ran over my toe. I just ran over my toe. Whoa. I just ran over my toe with my chair. Gosh, I'm a mess today. I'm just an absolute mess. Also, look at how cute my cat is. He's so cute. I love him. Laughing at nailed and didn't see on yet. That's okay. That's okay. I'm a little bit earlier. I'm late, but I'm a little bit earlier than I said I was going to be on the announcements. So that's fine. I'm just screaming because I ran over my toe. I'm also still eating my lunch. I have some goldfish here. So just don't listen to me eating. That'd be awkward. But I did sleep a lot. Like an extra hour and a half today. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better than I was feeling yesterday. I was really, really tired yesterday, and like honestly, all week. But you know, it's amazing what sleep can do. It's amazing what sleep can do. You never realize what you're missing out when you don't sleep until you sleep some more. Just yeah, I just bumped my microphone. There's also so many like cat hairs on my microphone. Hold on. Let me take them off. Sleep is very good. Sleep is wonderful. Whoa, my mic is just having a hissy fit right now. Our power went out last night. That's what I was gonna say. Our power went out last night. He shows the microphone on the left when you're not around. No, he doesn't go on my desk when I'm not around, honestly. Hi Kitty, how are you? It's just from him sometimes walking around on my desk when I'm here. Yes, it was really windy. It was raining. It apparently snowed a little bit too. The cars have snow on them. Not much, but they do have snow and it's really cold. So our power got knocked out. Husband said that it was long enough for his computer to turn off, but not long enough for his server to turn off because he has battery backups on like all of our computers. So it wasn't out for like super long, but long enough for the battery backup for his computer to be drained. I think it was his computer. It might have been the internet. I don't know. But one of the things died. One of the things didn't. So it wasn't on for super long. I woke up when it turned back on, but I didn't look at the time. But husband said it was around 6 a.m. because all of the lights in our bedroom turned on. Not all of them. The lights we have like colored LED lights on our headboard. And those turned on very, very bright in the morning. So woke us both up and he had to like turn them off. And then we went to sleep at like 6 a.m. I think. You're doing good. Just did some cord management, feeling accomplished. Cable management is so good. I really need to have husband cable manage my computer because he didn't. I don't know why he didn't. We weren't sure I think we weren't sure if we are gonna keep this set up or not. So he didn't cable manage when he set up my computer. So but I think I'm gonna get another like mounting arm for my main monitor so I have space underneath to put stuff. But we'll see. Guess what had us on Wednesday, Thursday? Hit y'all yesterday, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I honestly wasn't kind of surprised. I didn't realize we were getting any weather. But I also didn't look to see if we were getting any weather, so who am I to say anything about it, honestly? Did I have anything else to say? Power went out. My cat's really cute. He was going absolutely bonkers this morning. Absolutely bonkers. He was yeeting himself, both last night and today, just all over the apartment, just yeeting himself, just like having the time of his life. He has one toy that he plays with. He's really picky with toys, and he only plays with one toy. And it's this one on a stick. It's this one on a stick. It has like a ball, and it had a bunch of this like grass stuff on the bottom, but most of it's fallen off at this point. But this is the only toy he'll play with, and he'll play with it by himself too. Like he'll try to play with the end. I think there's probably some bite marks on it from him like playing with it, but he only uses this. So I need to go to that brand and buy some more from that brand to see if I can find other toys for him to play with, because I have to supervise him with that toy because it's not a safe solo play toy. So I need to get him some solo play toys from this company because maybe he'll play with them. The kitty zoomies, yeah, he had major zoomies, but it wasn't just zoomies. He was just had crackhead hours is what he was doing. and just was going, like, he turned into a little gremlin. Oh, it was like sisters using my Origin account. It just popped up and was like, hey, you're logged out now. So sister's playing The Sims. It looks like it. Oh, he moved. Look at him. I'm also starting to convince him that letting me hold him like a baby is a good thing. He's starting to be okay with it. And we're working on it, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, but today, I'm very excited for today because we're playing Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, number 13 of the Nancy Drew games. This is one of my all-time favorite games. I haven't played it in 6 or 7 years. This is the game that I probably honestly have played the most, but it hasn't been in so many years because I played it so much when I was younger that I didn't buy this one, and then I couldn't buy it because Her Interactive stopped selling them in physical copies. So husband found them for me on, what's it called? eBay. He got it off eBay for me. So we're finally playing this game. It was a pain to install because husband didn't realize it was 2 discs. So I was trying to install the second disc and we were like, what's wrong? And then he was like, wait, that's the second disc. So he had to go install the first disc too. Nelda is very distracting. That's okay. Distractions are fine. Don't worry about it. I can entertain myself. I'm fully content just talking to myself for 3 hours long. You're not sure you've ever played it. It's a good one. It's a good one. I love this game. So we're going to go right into it right now, especially since we're running a little bit behind. I got to move some of my stuff on my desktop first. Move that. And we move that. I also already adjusted. I muted myself. I didn't change scenes. There we go. I already adjusted the volume, so if this volume is good, let me know, or if it should be louder or quieter, just let me know. Also, we're only 5 away from 250 followers, so if anyone's watching and you're not following, if you wouldn't mind hitting the follow button, that'd be really cool. Or if you guys want to invite your friends to come play with us, I would love that. Whoa! Ow! I was just trying to move my foot so I could sit on it, and then I just punched my desk. That's fun. This mailman who just dropped off our mail totally just dropped all our mail and then couldn't get it into the box, I think. He's new. That's kind of funny. Too much going on around here. There's so much going on all the time. But how does the audio sound? Let me go into game
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful
there you go.
of
Now you'll be able to
detectives
actually hear it.
about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who
also,
knows
we are
where
playing
we're going is Lori
a
Gerard.
drinking game.
Here
Our drinking word is train. You think it's okay? All right. Our drinking word is train. If you forget the word, you can do command drink, and it'll come up with the word. Or about every 15 minutes or so, it should pop up in chat. And just in case you forget, I have my notebook here because I need it. I haven't played this game in a long time. So let's play. New game.
Welcome to my latest case.
Junior,
Dear
because
Hannah,
I'm a weenie.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the
I'm already
Hardy
forgetting
boys.
to drink.
I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of
I
Lori's
can't wait to
silly
play with the Hardy
attempts to
Boys.
grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too
call your hubby?
famous for their
Okay.
own good.
Have fun.
Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people,
Okay,
now
loud.
that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John
Welcome.
Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell. I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Why is he,
Nancy.
like,
Nancy
off in the
Drew?
corner
Whatever.
and not up at the
All
table?
right. I'll bet you're wondering where we're going.
Just what I wanna
Well,
know.
we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because, see, one day in 1903, his train, this
more.
train, was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth.
Yikes.
Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's
Oh
gone.
my gosh.
What in the world?
She's gone.
What's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm.
Freaking
No
Tino
need to
Balducci.
panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social
I love
etiquette stuff.
Joe.
What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
You solved the mystery. Obviously.
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Laurie Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity
Everything's a
stunt?
publicity
I just
stunt.
think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
I don't think she remembers me.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Nancy,
Joe!
come here.
Okay.
Excuse me for a second.
Joe!
Is this
Oh,
Jake and his
oops.
wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in
Same.
death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train,
Train.
as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very
Really
comforting.
texting.
I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Lily texting Poke to come over until I called him. That's really funny. For a second, I thought you said Poke, like the food, like the meal, and I was like very confused, but he's texting Poke. Okay, so you know when Facebook used to have the poking thing and you could like poke your friends on Facebook? Husband and I were obsessive. We had a poking streak of over like 2,000. That just made me think of that. I'm kind of sad it's gone. You love that feature? Husband and I were obsessive. We would sit on FaceTime and just be poking each other back and forth on Facebook because we just wanted to get the number as high as we possibly could. And then they removed it. It makes me sad.
Hey, Nance.
Where
Hey,
have
Joe.
you two been?
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Laurie was standing when the train went dark. I
Train?
saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Did you see
You got a
what it
wedding
was?
invite?
When
So
I tried
excited,
to
long-term
talk
friend
to
is
him, he
gonna
just
finally
kinda
get married.
brushed me aside
That's
and
so
said something silly
exciting!
like,
I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the
I
playground
wanna go to a
and stay
wedding
out of
so
the
bad.
way.
In
I need
case
to
you
have
two hadn't
friends,
noticed,
but all
we're
my
not
friends are
getting a lot of
children.
respect
So
around
no one's
here.
getting married anytime
Can't we
soon.
at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Laurie is faking this whole disappearance thing.
Probably is.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Laurie scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls
True.
whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
I agree
I
with
kind
Frank.
of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Do you think maybe one of Laurie's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Let's go find her.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Okay.
Great. Catch you later.
Nope, that's just them. Okay, we can't look behind there. Alright, found the kitchen.
A square and a duck.
Square duck.
It looks like this thing opens up. But how?
Great question.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
I just thought
He
you
seems
might want to
very
call the
unconcerned.
police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge
Drink.
non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss
Drink
Gerard
again.
may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but
And one
even
more.
she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Alright. Lori, what place with Lori? Okay. Have a great lurk, Kitty, and it'll be fun playing your game.
looks like some sort of steam valve.
Do not open unless all pipes are connected.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Oops. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Let's save the game. Let's look at our to-do list. We got the square
Still
and the
have
dog.
to do that. Finish that.
Like I was drinking wine and I'd be so tipsy in less than an hour. Train is in here a lot, I feel. It's in here a lot in the beginning, I think. After we kind of get through the intro and like figure everything out in the beginning, I think it'll be lessen. I almost did Jake Hurley, but I decided not to. Because that would be a lot.
Still have to
Talk
do
to
that.
Tino,
Haven't done
find
that.
Lori,
Can't check that
call
off
Bess and
yet.
George, and check things off.
Check.
What's in here? Flippy fins, freshly canned salmon, fresh from a hand from the deep. Wholesome, satisfying salmon. Fancy sockeye? J.R. Ruffy and Sons, owner, Bellingham, Washington. Salmon canners for a very, very long time.
Sadie
Shoes.
Crawford.
2 left feet.
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to
Let me
move
in.
it.
Should talk to
Yes?
Shirley now.
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those 2 most wonderful of all 3-letter words, the end. Everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous,
Oh,
stubborn,
train.
egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Boulet, who died about a year
Boulet.
after they were married.
Where was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think.
I'm close to
His
Billy.
parents were British aristocrats. Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so
Train?
that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He
Okay.
refused to say how he'd come
Seems a
by
little
it,
sus.
which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
I have a feeling we're gonna
Why do
find
you think
it.
Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West. And
Such
because
an
I'm so good
authority
at using
on
old
life
information
in the
to
Old
unearth
West.
new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
I
I'll
hate
let
Shirley
you get
now.
back to your writing.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
Goat.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
That doesn't look right. That looks more correct. Okay. What's incorrect? No, not that one. Maybe these two are incorrect. What's incorrect? Bottom center needs to go up? I tried it up and it didn't seem to fit right. Oh, that fits better, but it feels like it doesn't connect here. Yeah, it definitely doesn't connect there. Oh, I need to make it look like the picture on top. I'm literally not looking at the picture on top. I'm being dumb. I'm literally just being dumb, Makoto. And I actually think this is the, yeah, this is the bottom. Yeah, that looks right. What's incorrect? This is incorrect. Haha!
Left pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Left pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. Okay. Gotta find
This
buhl,
must have been the
whatever that
sleeping
is.
car.
A Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
We don't have the code for that. Should we release the emergency brake? Or engage the emergency
Better not
brake?
mess with that puppy.
That is gonna give me a headache. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get a headache from that. Was painful? Yeah, definitely.
Hey, come on over here. Hi, you're that Nancy
Hey, bro.
person. How you doing? John Gray.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
Oh, heck no. Why, you're measuring the whoozy whatsism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
Exactly.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. And that's my working theory, at least.
All right.
That's a little hard to swallow.
It's all very scientific. But
Sounds
the
like
fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Oh, he's got some vibes.
Charlena Purcell thinks Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop.
Which we all know
Tough
he's
to
not.
perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads
train.
the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
Thanks for the
She's
chat.
definitely not a planning
Pleasure talking to you.
That sound is used in a game, in a different game, like in like a mini game in one of these games. I just can't remember which one.
The
Number
Little
7
Book of Samplers.
by Bernice Adelmeyer. Surely there is no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old. The bomb sound, I think? It could be a bomb sound. There's bombs in several games. That's probably what it is. Surely there's no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring a piece of linen to life with a needlepoint, requiring only needle, thread, care, and imagination. That's a lot of things. The word sampler comes from the Latin word exemplum, which means example, that which serves as a model. The best samplers not only allow their creators to recall which particular embroidery stitches look like when executed properly, but also demonstrate to the world their mastery of an important womanly skill. Indeed, many a gentleman's head has been turned and many a marriage fortified by a well-crafted sampler. It is acceptable in these modern times for samplers to take many forms. One classic is the long and narrow band sampler, which features bands of flowery border designs as well as a row of numbers and the alphabet. Another classic is the spot sampler, a delightful display of randomly placed images or motifs. An example of a spot sampler. Most motifs are naturalistic objects that have specific meanings in the language of samplers. Here's a list of common motifs and their meanings. Duck is marital fidelity, eagle, America, harp, purity, square nature, star, bravery, crown, eternity, owl, wisdom, dog, faithfulness, dove, charity, cherry, departed, lion is strength, bell is music, joy, horseshoe, good luck, butterfly, new beginning, shell, good fortune, olive, peace, hourglass, passing of time, ring, union, chairs, domesticity, key is fidelity, bee, hope, apple, love, bow, secret love, rabbit, gentleness, daisy, humility, squirrel, mischief, angel, messenger, cat, idleness, cat, pineapple, hospitality, and heart with key, beloved. Nowadays, most samplers are colorful variations on the two classic styles and are largely decorative in nature. Houses, schools, and churches take center stage in some. Others, mottos, verses, and important dates are featured. There is an alarming trend among some sampler makers to only use one stitch, the simple and rather plain cross stitch. It behooves these women to remember that nothing catches the eye like variety, nor holds the heart like a multi-talented seamstress. Okay.
This looks like some sort of game.
I would like to play the game. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh, the doo-da day. How long is this? This took me so long to do as a child.
I did it!
I did it!
Wonder what's in here.
Camptown Races. Am I gonna have to play the piano?
If I had some music, I could play a tune.
Don't do that, please.
It's cute.
Those
It is pretty
microphones
cute. It's a
I
cute
set
little
up over
game.
there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
Good.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Fine. What's on this chair?
Teddy Eberhardt.
Krollmeister, 174 10th Avenue, Southwest San Francisco, California. Thank you for giving the doll we call Teddy Eberhardt a home. Krollmeister Doll Works. Okay. You did it too. I beat this boss I couldn't before. Nice! Nice! What's in here?
Thomasina O'Neill.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano.
Okay. What's this?
It's locked.
Can I unlock it? I think I need this. No. Oh, I don't want to play.
Shoot.
I don't want to play.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Awful Ursula. And then these are all the symbols with that like have meanings and they all have a number. So we'll need to do something with that at some point. Not right now though.
I wonder what's under here and what the deal is with those weird looking bolts.
Do I have a screwdriver? No.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
Hi, Bess.
Hi, Bess.
And me.
Hey, George. What's
Heyo,
up?
George.
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us.
Case closed.
Case just opened.
Here.
Hello, geek.
Just calm down.
How are you?
Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me
Oops.
crazy.
Yeah. We need like a case
Helping
opened
her
sound
paint her room,
alert
but
for the
every
beginning
other
of these
brushstroke,
games.
She's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh,
I love
George,
Bess and
that's
George. They're
not
so
true.
funny.
I could care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous
How are you
people
today,
bound
geek?
for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair.
How could you get
Sorry.
paint in her hair?
You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
I forgot how
Our
funny their
hostess has
conversations are in this
disappeared.
game.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything
Train.
went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
You're given up very motivated by work. I feel that. I definitely have had bad motivation days.
My thoughts exactly.
But I'm pretty good. I
Was allegedly kidnapped
slept for an
on
extra
Vegas
hour and a half that I
Melbourne?
normally do,
Yeah, the
so
guy
I'm feeling
across the
pretty
hall
good
just
today.
happened
I
to
just
have
got
the
didn't
camera
get a
and
chance
got
to.
it all on
I
tape. It made the
I
evening
started
news
stream
in
late to get
practically
everything done
every
that I
city in
need to do this
the
morning.
And then there was her
Though,
daring
so-
escape the next morning.
But
Only
I'm
it turns
pretty
out she
rested,
faked
so
the
it'll be good.
whole thing.
It's fine.
Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her.
Did Gibble moves
She
yesterday?
thought
He
she was really
had
good at that. Like,
some
it's really
insane
bad.
Sounds
zoomies
to me
this
like
morning.
somebody has been spending a lot of time
And
reading
last
the
night after stream,
tabloids.
after your
George
stream,
has.
he
Very
decided to yeet
else
himself
is going
across the
on?
whole apartment for like an hour. It was
Before
quite
she
the event.
disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train
Train.
trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Ooh, a dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Not yet, but the train is also rumored
Train.
to be haunted by his dead wife.
You can't tell our
First
drinking word
Hurley's
is
wife
train
dies,
today.
Then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm
wonder if
on
it's
is
a real
headed.
place.
Apparently, Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille
had
there
noticed,
after
thanks.
she
You're
died
welcome.
on the train.
She died
Train.
on the train? Ew, creepy.
Jake used to see strange lights at night bobbing alongside the train and thought it was Camille.
Okay,
dancing.
I'm low on water already, so I'm gonna take a break
Yeah, I
from
just got
drinking the
goosebumps,
trains.
which is hard when you're practically covered in paint.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Let us know what happens.
I will. Ooh, there's something on the floor.
Eliza Sandberger.
Camille called this one Eliza Sandberger. Received by Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73, one Crowmeister doll with decorative red ribbon on this 16th day of June, 1880. Okay. It's a nice couch.
Hey, Nancy, right?
Oh, it was freaking Tina Balducci.
That's right, Nancy Drew.
Amateur detective, huh? You ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it.
I hate
You,
this man
heard about those bank
with my
robberies I
whole
solved,
being.
right?
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after
Punch in the face,
forcing
I
their
wish I
vehicle
could.
to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
So we could say, I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them, or I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place. I think the rear end one was
I
funny.
heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Oh yeah?
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old
This guy's
coin,
anger
but
issues?
it's,
Oh,
turned out to be
100%.
some kind of slug.
Where do you
Slug,
think it
can I
came
have
from?
it?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it. Wear it
Thank
around
you.
your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you.
The Tina Balducci.
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
I can't with this man.
She could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She
Train?
could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
When do you think that will be?
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
The streamer? No, the streamer is Tina Balducci, based off of him, like his name.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlene
But no,
Purcell?
we like
Now,
Tina.
why would I
We
wanna
don't
do a
like
thing
Tino.
like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy book she
Same.
writes. And seeing as I
That's
said as
not-
much during an interview on national
No,
TV
you can't say
once,
that, then
it's
Tina
a
will think
pretty
we don't
safe
like
bet
her.
She doesn't like me.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
The
It's been
main
great talking to
reason.
you.
So,
Anything for a fellow detective.
when I first played this game, I played it with one of my friends, who she was also really into Dance Studio games, so we played it together for the very first time, both of us. I was in like 6th grade, maybe, and one of my most used words was quack. I called everything quack. I was a middle school girl. He said this guy's a total quack or whatever he said, and I got so offended that he was using my word, I almost threw something. I'm not even lying to you. 100% almost threw something. Just be proud. I noticed they sounded like I am proud. I am proud.
Wonder what Jake used this for. Another gemstone.
A gemstone. I'm just not gonna say anything. Camille with Hagar Anderson and Cantalilly Hildegard. Boop the cat! Gimbal! Hey. Boop. You can't redeem it at the same time!
Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Need a second duck? I don't. How that happened? There's a limit on redemptions, but I don't think there's a cooldown of how often you can redeem it. So that's why it happened.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
Ag. Gemstones and how to identify them. Oh, this is in Treasure Royal Tower. This is the book that Jacques has in his book, in his locker, and after you finish reading it, you get knocked over the head. Amethyst, citrine, tiger's eye, diamond. You refunded yourself. Okay. You didn't know your points, and I'll do it again another random moment when you least expect it. Wait, did you both refund? Okay, if you both refunded, I'm taking it off. We got the periodic table. If you both refunded, I'm taking it off.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Leaping lizards. Pipes.
There.
Aha.
All done.
Now we can run the thingy.
Another gemstone.
What's with all the gemstones? Can I collect them?
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler. That square and that duck look very familiar.
I unlocked it. Train doesn't have a roof. What do you mean? Found a sciencey room. Oh, because of the snow. I got it. I got it. I figured it out.
If those are candle holders, they are very strange. Wonder what's supposed to go here.
So even though we did it from the place, we can't redeem it again. That's sad. Like, I win. Just gotta wait for Panda to show up. Why are you so sad? Aha.
Lori?
Oh my gosh!
I found Lori.
I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy. Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping.
Train.
They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it.
Balance
Anyway,
stuck? No,
after
you don't
like
get to choose.
mass
I'm putting a
begging
boat on
my
my
part,
head.
Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track
That timer
permits
for
and
2
all that other
minutes.
stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
Blue lights for your sadness. You guys are gonna spend all your points today and not have any left over for any other days. A boat! I have a boat on my head. That looks purple. I guess we'll go with those ones. This is a boat. It looks like this, but it's white. No, what? No. A boat, not a boot.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone
There's no
where his
murderer.
mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him, and no one would ever
I don't know if it's
where it was.
Costco.
So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it?
It is
Why?
freaking Costco.
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his
Costco.
mine is on this train.
I didn't even
He
show you this
also warns
Costco.
her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out.
She said
But
train
the
a lot,
thing
so I'm just
is,
gonna bring
to
some.
find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket.
Oh.
It was like she'd gotten so ticked off trying to
My
follow
boat.
her nutty uncle's clues that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
To heck!
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille. So I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to
Costco
go
too,
somewhere
Lizzie.
else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer
The thing
take
is,
us
I
there.
didn't even technically work for Costco as a company. I worked for another
How come
company
you
that
didn't
worked
try to
for
find the mine
Costco.
yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse
I feel like
to
train
throw
may
a
be a bad
party.
choice. If you jump in water with energy,
parties.
that's good.
How well do you know your guests?
Hydrate.
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
We're in the
Hardy.
hydration train
Frank
station.
And Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective.
Yeah, to invite him somewhere,
And
you
those
really need no
piercing
brain.
eyes of his, you just know
'Cause
his
you're too
mind's
dumb
in there
to see that
going
he's
90 miles
awful.
an hour.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells
It's right
No
there.
Lies.
It's right there.
See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
I'll come back later.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting.
Alright, let's look in this car.
Locked,
Locked.
naturally. I wonder how you open it. Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Let's dance. Dancey dance. I don't have any dance steps to do.
Random dancing!
Dances every time. Good. As you should. Oh my gosh, that made my watch think I was standing up. See any words? See any words? We don't know any of the words. Can I use the record player? No. trunk.
I can use this
Screwdriver!
to open that crate I saw in Camille's car.
You don't know words? I never know words. Alright, well, we found Lori, so... Gotta find some other things to do. Thought it was like words are trying to be inlines.
Still have to
No,
do
I think
still
there's
have
a
to do that.
word
Still have to do
list
that.
that we find, or we like figure out on our own.
I still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Just finish that.
Okay, let's go use this funny screwdriver. We can also turn the valve in the front
tool
car.
I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what
It's
you
a
used to
medium
unscrew
length
these
to
bolts.
long, I think. So it'll definitely take us more than today to finish it. But it's also trying to think of the words that I need. It's not time sensitive, but there are time stuff. So like eventually things will happen, but we have to kind of like Shadow Ranch. It has like days type thing.
Here we go.
That one was easy.
Finish. Can't check. Haven't done that. Check. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, let's read that letter from Lori.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado.
Somewhere in Colorado.
Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mind before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you. Words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness
I don't like how
rub
it says
off on
Colorado.
you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her and heard her and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things.
Okay.
Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Okay.
Can't check. Haven't done that yet. Bennett can't check.
Let's go this way. You don't understand TikTok? Why? What don't you understand?
What is that?
Ghost! It's Camille! $502 views? What? Okay, but what don't you get about that?
Hey, Nancy.
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose, And as a reward for finding her,
not that
she let
good.
me have this.
Just because
It's
you
a
have
letter from
views
Jake to his niece,
doesn't mean
and
people
she
stay and
leaves
watch it.
clues telling her how to
Eventually,
find his
after a
mind.
day or two, you can look at
And the
analytics to see how long people
clues are
actually
too.
sat and watched the whole thing.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
That's just
Are
all
you
the people
kidding?
that
You
came
bet I
across
do.
it when TikTok
Now you're talking.
like pushed it to them. But when you view it on the bottom left corner, if you have go into your settings to make sure you have analytics turned on, and then you can be able to look at your analytics.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the
You can always
location
Google
of
how to
Jake's
turn them on
mind
if you can't
was
find
the
it.
engineer
It
on
took me a while to
Jake's
find it
train.
myself.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Charlena
Good
knows
idea,
things.
Frank. I'll ask her. See you soon.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look
Okay,
good.
so there's still more pipes.
Yes?
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci,
She's very
from what
judgy.
I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right
That's
place
true.
at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
I am a better detective.
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
No.
Do you think she could do it?
I would
No.
rather die than
Could
be
we
a
please
romance
talk about
novelist.
something a little more pleasant?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log onto my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented
Okay.
the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
I'll touch bases with you later.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want to know about it.
Okay. I don't want to listen to her typing, so we're gonna go over here.
Can't check that off yet.
I'll talk to John.
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Can't check. Still have to do that.
Okay. Gotta move the painting. Square and duck. Okay. Let's go talk to John. Oh, were there more pipes in that vent? We need to unlock it first, though. Yeah, we need to unlock it first, and then I think there's more pipes in that vent.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
I'm always in
Could you be
trouble.
more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
Why not?
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember.
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me. Old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Well, I'll
That's
catch you
true.
later.
Pleasure talking to you.
Okay, so we told John about that.
They haven't done that yet.
Let's look at this again. No, not that. Let's look at this. So let me look at the thing that had the scale that opened the caboose. So it was the owl and the cherry, and we put both of them on and got -10. So I think there's some math involved in this. Cherries 10. Owl was 7. Okay, maybe not. Okay, bye. You don't have to do the math. So there's a square and a duck on the one in the front, and that's the duck is 1 and the square is 4. We don't have the right numbers for that right now. You don't want me to do the math? No, you don't have to do the math.
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. 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 Can't check that off yet.
Oh, we should probably go tell Tino that we found Lori before him. Rub it in his face. It's not a question. Oh, okay. Well, don't worry.
Well,
That's
Mr.
fine.
Little
You don't need to do
Lady
math.
Detective. What do you
I'm not
need?
gonna ask you to do
I
math.
found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it
Sure
to
you did.
I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat. But I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake Hurley and his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out.
I don't think so.
After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
How did you and Lori meet?
Why am I yawning
We
so much
met
today?
at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Did you
two
go out?
go out?
Nope, no, never went out.
It's Friday. It is Friday. I think they went out.
What do
I
you
think
think
they did for a
happened to
little
Jake
while.
Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide
yeah?
open.
What did you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail.
Of course
Let's
you
just say
can't.
that thanks to
'Cause
yours
it doesn't
truly,
exist.
what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
You've been a big help.
Don't mention it.
You just keep telling yourself that, Tino. Okay, so AG is silver. Save. Thank you, geek. Is there a silver in here? No, because silver's not a gemstone. Missed some stuff, nailed it. It's distracting, plus 6 kind of trying to blow her nose, which is pretty funny. Kids trying to blow their nose is very funny. But we found Lori. I don't know if you've been here for that or not, but we did find Lori. She's in the caboose. She left. It was all planned. So I know this has to do something with this. I don't know what. So that wasn't sure what she said. I don't remember what she said, I'll be honest. Pretty little flower thing. It is really pretty. It's a cigar box lock. We just don't know how to get into it. Oh my gosh, stop yawning!
Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
You can't.
Can't
Well,
check that off. Can't
I'm not
check
talking,
that
I'm
off
talking
yet.
to me. So I think solving this is probably the next step. I just don't know how. AG is silver. 47. Let's go check the sampler and see if there's a 47 on there. Child just made a large crashing sound in her room. She was getting toys. Oh no. I don't think this has to do with it.
It's locked.
I know, let me in. Let's go try to work on that word puzzle.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Projector. Ooh, wait, can I turn this? Ooh. Needs things. Also, we need to look in here. We got an 8. That's good. Nothing else.
Silver.
That's cool. It is pretty
What do all
cool.
those colors have to do with silver?
Silver. Oh, we need that. So okay. Orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. That's how we get into the cigar box.
Looks like to make this thing,
Blueprints.
whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
They are. Thirsty nose for a pyridite. Could be so upset about something that befell a doll. I accidentally knocked the one Camille calls naughty Tina off the shelf and literally, I'm afraid, fractured its tiny skull despite my heartfelt apologies. Camille burst tears at the sight of the crack which now traverses naughty Tina's face. Tears were continued unabated for hours. I told her I ordered her another as soon as we reached Copper Gorge. Alright, so he broke one of Camille's dolls. Which, very rude of him.
Whoa! Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question is,
Why did that startle
somebody throw
me?
the brake or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Why the heck did
I
that
was the
startle
first one on
me?
the scene, and I saw no one.
I had to find 6 stones and make half the people disappear.
Who was the next person on the scene?
It's not the
John
Avengers.
Gray. Then Balducci came
Because you're
first
easily
and through
startled,
one door while Frank and
apparently.
the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her
Fix my
laptop the whole
blanket.
time.
Do you think she could have thrown the brake and snuck back to her laptop without your seeing her?
Not likely, but possible, I guess.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I
Yeah,
think we should at
Makoto
least
said, yeah.
consider the possibility that
Just easily
something less
startled.
human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm
Aw,
going to see
Joe.
if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
You think he's smart enough to dust for fingerprints? Mm-mm. Not smart enough. Let's talk to the engineer.
Engineer,
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I talked to you before, very briefly.
you're not the one who pulled the emergency brake, are ya?
Mm-mm.
No.
Good. Because if you were, I'd have to come back there and throttle you. Old as this train is, it's a wonder it stayed on the tracks.
So you have no idea who threw the
I gotta
brake?
sneeze.
Like I just said, if I did, I'd be back there tanning their hides. Now, if you don't mind,
I guess I
gotta
need
get
to
back
yawn
work.
and not sneeze. Still can't get in there. Okay, still can't do that. That was different. Yeah. Yeah. They're a little different, yawning and sneezing. Let's get in this box. Okay, so orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Aha!
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
September 7th, 1897. Dear Jake, I sent you 2 lamps which you should receive by the end of the month. When you get them, simply place carbide in the lower chamber, water in this upper chamber, then use the built-in flint lighter to ignite the jet of gas which results. As you'll see, the carbide lamp is an exceedingly practical device, especially for people in your dark and dangerous line of work. Would that you or I had invented it. Yay, puzzle solved. We love solving puzzles. In your last letter, you sounded quite despondent, old chum. I suppose this is understandable in view of your failure to strike it rich, but I am living proof of how quickly misfortune can turn into good fortune. Little did I suspect 5 years ago that my attempt to produce aluminum would instead produce calcium carbide, or that calcium carbide, when placed in water, would release acetylene. Yet suddenly I was the surprised but happy owner of the patent for an inexpensive way of manufacturing an extremely flammable gas. Seems to be quite a few of them in this puzzle. Yes, there are quite a few puzzles. Ontario? Ontario what? Oh yes, this is in Ontario. Just as I became wealthy when I sold the patent, I have no doubt that you too will someday be
Always your
handsomely
friend, Thomas Wilson.
handsomely rewarded for your efforts. Continue to keep me appraised of your adventures, dear friend, and never ever give up. May the lamp I sent you soon light your way to the gold you seek. Always your friend, Thomas Wilson. Yay, Canada.
Looks like a pattern for some kind of
Ooh,
dance
it's Camille's dance.
Maybe I'd better keep this.
Tino, did you dust for fingerprints yet?
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here.
Are you, though?
Let me take a look.
Are you, though?
I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun.
That's such an...
Nuts.
How do you say that without being
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that ready hell, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily
Well, yeah,
paw
he needed to
prints
reset
all
it.
over the place.
Bad
We
person.
didn't need him to
Yeah,
drive the
he's
train.
such a
I
bad
charged him
person.
with obstruction of justice.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
No words. At least no
Whoa,
one's approved
I
for
didn't
this
say
stream.
that. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the
Ooh,
handle.
ghost
Looks
stuff.
like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You're more
You think
bogus
John
than he
Gray
is.
threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with his buddy
I wish
of
I could
mine
axe
in LA.
you, Tony.
Gray's got to come up
Tino,
with
not
something
Tony.
real big, real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than
toast.
a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents. Now, can you?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
I'm basically out
All
already.
in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make
You
an
can
arrest.
also be Tony? He can also be Tony. I was like, your name's not Tony, nor is it close to Tony in any way.
You're going to arrest him?
Hey, the train could have derailed. We're talking reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
gimme.
Let's take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tino will know I'm onto something.
Yours is closer to Tony than Geeks.
Interesting.
Lisa, two
I just
letters
wanted
the
to get a
same.
good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for
That's funny.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
you? Anything for a fellow detective.
Okay.
Still have
Gotta find the
can't check. Haven't done
gemstones.
that. Still have to do that. Can't check that.
We gotta collect a whole bunch of stuff now. We can get this now. Let's go talk to John. Not even close for my real name. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
What's up?
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
What do you got?
I set up a camera and took
A
some
ghost!
time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little
Phasmo!
blob, do you?
We're
Yep,
really playing
that's
just
me.
Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is based off this game, if you didn't know.
You're skeptical. That's cool.
Her
Just
Interactive,
remember, the key word when it
basically
comes to ghostly
invented
phenomena is
Phasmophobia by
energy.
accident.
That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots.
Give
How
the
did you
cat
know
a
I was
treat.
missing one?
Because Tino Balducci
I'll wait till
found
after
it by the
this
emergency brake
conversation.
handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints. And now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any
Hey,
reason
buddy.
to pull the emergency brake.
You have too many points, but must have fun with them.
Is
Yeah.
it true that your show is in danger of
Look at
being
that big yawn.
canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV
Gonna
network.
come over here and get
Not
some
only am I
treats?
still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier
I'm
than
so
ever.
tired. So
Any
sleepy.
other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment.
could not be bothered right
But did
now.
I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come back anytime.
Come back anytime. I'm gonna walk away because that sound is annoying. Gamble. There we go. Hold on, I need to fix my blanket. I need to get me one of those, like, hoodies so I can be cozy.
Can't check that off. Still have to do that.
Okay. Let's go mess with, because we found another slug. So let's go mess with it. There we go, we got that one. And a duck is 1. Okay, we got the -4. Get a Snuggie? No, I don't want a Snuggie. I want one of those hoodies. But they're also like $40 and always out of stock, so I'm never gonna get one probably.
Can't check that off.
Unless I can convince them to sponsor me or something, because they sponsor a lot of streamers, but it'll probably be a little while before something like that
I wonder if
happens.
this has something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned.
Oh,
in
the
his letter to Ruth.
cities. So it's Copper Gorge. They're very pricey, yeah. Colorado. Wait, those aren't the cities. That's just talking about Copper Gorge. Here they are. Calico. Silverado. You just wrap up in your unhide blanket you got from Fab Pit Fun. Ooh, sounds comfy. Central City. Dodge City. Virginia City. And Tombstone. Okay, so Calico. Calico. Silverado. Not S. Silverado. Central City. Central CITY. Central City. Dodge City. Dodge City. Virginia City. There we go. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Missed an I. Yeah, thank you. Quebec? No, Quebec's not one of the cities. Tombstone. That's what we have left.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's
Alright, I
left
wrote
is a
them down.
jumble of letters.
That's not what I want to look at. I want to look at this.
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Finish that. Haven't.
Let's do the dancing puzzle.
Darn. The name of the shoes is so faded,
Ugh.
I can't tell what it is.
How dare it.
Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Okay, let's dance. So, let's start 1, then 2. Oh, let me just take a picture.
Random dancing!
Yeah, so come on, yeah, 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 so come on.
Dancey dance. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dolls. Oh, that's Naughty Tina, I think. Got a gem.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
Creepy dolls. So we need to start taking notes of like what doll is what. She's creepy. I really hate dolls. Yeah, dolls are creepy. Let's talk to Lori.
Yes? I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Ooh, she's salty.
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
How?
You do?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has
That's
any
a
reason to
ghost.
stop the train but Camille.
She mad.
She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine.
She is mad.
So she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
She is dead, you know.
You do know
Well,
Lori, right?
duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend, that Jim Harley guy?
She
Not
knows
Jim,
because it was
Joe,
her.
Joe Hardy.
You never know.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille too.
Oh,
he just
okay.
doesn't have the guts to say so.
Okay.
I'll come back later.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. Okay.
Haven't done that yet.
To find out who made Camille's shoes. There's the
Still have
letters
to-
at the
can't check
bottom.
that off.
Find all the gemstones.
I'm done with that. Haven't done that yet.
Figure out the emergency
check
brake.
that off
Talk to
yet.
Frank and Joe. Spyglass, lamp, map, and pickaxe. We can't get any of those yet.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Finish that. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
Okay. Let's talk to everyone. Let's just talk to everyone. Can we get him out of... Oh, let's...
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new it made one of her pretty
Okay,
green
so
eyes
Sarah...
turn blue.
Two-color eyes. Because we're going to need to know what all the dolls are. Like, which one's which.
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture.
Oh,
and
yeah?
turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
No.
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye.
Why does everyone choose to email me during stream? You just hear the clicking and swooping noises. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's all you can really hear. Any clues around here? No.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
I'm offended by that.
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other two simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Were you able to
Boys
find the
will be
name of Jake's train
boys.
engineer?
I came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
I love how the romance writer thinks she's a mystery writer now. I know. She just thinks
Aren't
she's
you
such a
even going to
like
try
good
finding
mystery
out what happened to
solver.
Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller. Although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead
Yeah,
engineer
explain
on
the
board?
dead engineer.
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way, after which the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
That could be a potential
What do you think happened to
explanation.
Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
Gross.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
My publisher thanks you.
My publisher thanks you.
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
Let me in. Sadie Crawford has 2 left feet. That's another one of the dolls.
Haven't done that yet.
Hey boys, how's it going?
Nancy, you missed it.
What did I miss?
What?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Ooh, tell me more.
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me
All
look
right.
into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
Can't check. Haven't done that yet. Still have to. Can't check that off.
I need to tell them about
Back
stuff.
already?
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
He just doesn't want
wants
to
you
do his
do
own
all the
work.
legwork, so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Tina
Unless it's to
Balducci
get
is such a
lost.
man.
I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That
Show
old
me
picture
what?
we found.
Show me!
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's
These two
gotta
are really
be the
put
same
together.
Buell
Just the male
Jake
version of
gave
George
his
Best.
axe and
Yeah.
lantern to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
still
love these
somewhere in
two. They're
Copper
so
Gorge.
funny.
Well, that's where we're headed.
I wish we
so
had
let's
more
just hope for
games
the
with them.
best.
Right.
Tino found one of John Gray's thermometers by the emergency break-in. and is getting
Honestly,
ready
I
to
would
throw
love
the
some
book
Hardy
at it.
Boy mystery
John
games too,
Gray
like
through
the
the
Nancy Drew
emergency
ones,
break?
but just like with
Why
them.
would he do
I
that?
think that would be so fun.
Tino thinks it's because John's TV show is in danger of being canceled. But when I asked John, he told me his show was just picked up by a broadcast network.
I still say there's less to all this than meets the eye, if you get my drift.
I get your drift, Joe. I have lived with your drift for years.
I have
and
lived
saddled
with your drift.
All right, all
Oh,
right.
that's so funny.
See you later.
Sounds good.
I'm saddled with your drift.
Still have to do the check. Still have to do that.
Okay. Let's talk to Charlena about the argument.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing
yeah?
a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
You weren't angry?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so
I didn't
tacky.
eavesdrop. I
Actually,
heard it
it
on the
was Frank
grapevine.
and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that.
Ha.
A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she
She
freaked.
stole one of her
You
ideas.
stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now legally she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything.
You literally
And it's not
admitted
as
to
if she needs
me.
money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Laurie in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
She is blonde.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want to know about it.
No, I'm not sharing my juice with you.
Haven't done.
Did I call Bess and George yet? No. Camera. Oh, wait, hold on. Aha. View pictures. Ah! Delete. Yes. Email. Message from your email provider. Dear valued customer, Fleecan Telecommunications is temporarily unable to provide you with email access to your start. Why do they put email on the phone if we can't use it? They could just not put the email on there.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
I needed to ask about the shoes. I guess we'll just ask
Lori
everything.
gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to
Your
his
headphones just took a
niece.
flying leap
I
off the
wonder how
back of your
he found his
head.
gold
You were
mine.
sitting still? Why? Is there a ghost in your house? Imagine if Costco emailed you
Because
and
apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece
imagine if
outright where it
Costco
was.
somehow
So he filled the letter with all
got
these
with
weird,
like took
obscure
my
clues.
disc and
I don't think Lori can make
redid
heads or
the
tails
code
of
in
them.
it
I
so
know I
that
barely can.
they sent me an email
Sounds like when he lost
in the
his wife,
game.
Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
Imagine. Costco's playing the
name
long
of the
game.
company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read.
Here we go.
But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell
I think they just
phone.
set it on my head, right? Ah, okay.
And we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the wall. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone and we'll get right on
Via
it.
cell
Oh,
phone.
you guys are the greatest.
I know.
Give me a
Need
hint.
anything else?
If I told you that I needed a hint, what would you say?
I'd say it's about time. I'd say fire away.
There's a
Four-digit number.
panel in the sleeping car that I'd like to open, but it's got a 4-digit tumbler lock on it. How can I get it open?
Maybe those 4 digits on the lock have something to do with the 4 words that Jake said Camille had taken with her to her grave. But even after you figure out what they are, you're still going to have to translate them into numbers somehow. That sampler hanging in Camille's car translates images into numbers. So maybe what you need to find is something that translates words into images. Know what I'd do if I were you? I'd go to Camille's car and sample some reading material.
Okay, thanks a bunch.
You're welcome, a bunch.
Okay, so what were the
Bye.
four words? What were the 4 words that Camille took to her grave? Oh, look, it's probably in the note. Okay, I don't think we can get them yet. Can I make you leave so I can play the
Stop.
piano?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Goodbye.
I would like to play the piano, my good sir.
Nancy? Nancy? Please don't. Don't even think about it. No, no, no.
Let me play the piano! Let's take a picture of Camille's dancing shoes. Camera. Send. Scary dolls. This one's Sarah. I don't know what to do with those yet. I feel like we should have more of those slugs by now.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into
Ooh,
this thing.
let's try these letters.
The question is, which
Brad to
8
be is trying to figure out how
letters?
to make it so that people don't bring kiddos to the wedding. I know there's a way to do it politely, but I don't know what it is. What we did, I think, is we addressed letters, like the invitations specifically to people, because we didn't want kids at the wedding either. So we addressed it specifically to people. Or on invitations, you can put something like, we love kids, but we ask to keep it like child free kind of thing. There's really great ways to say it. If you Google it, you can tell her to do that. It's just for me because it'd be like an extra 30 people. That's a lot of kids, yeah. But yeah, you can either just also I used a wedding website. And I did the RSVP list on there before like everything got canceled. And if they weren't on the guest list in the website, they couldn't RSVP. So if she's using a website, I used Wedding Wire. You put the guest list in your thing, on your profile thingy, like on the planning bits, and then you can they have to RSVP with their name, and so they can't enter any extra names if they're not on the list. So that's another way to do it without mentioning it, and they figure it out on their own. All right, let's try to put these letters in. N V R Z T B A A. That scared me. I'm so jumpy.
Jake's mind must be somewhere on this map, but where?
I don't know.
Still have to finish that. I'm done with that.
Oh, she darkies, that was loud. Trying to message my friend noise.
Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that. Still have to do that. Still haven't done that yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go mess with the slugs, I think. Well, I'm gonna look around in here a little bit more because I feel like I'm missing some things.
Those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 holders, but I have no idea which one goes where.
We can figure that out later.
Jake said a spyglass goes here. I need a lamp.
Lamp, spyglass.
Jake said a pickaxe goes here.
Pickaxe. Looked through the drawers. We can't turn that yet. Or we already did turn that. Okay. Then we have -4. And we need to get 1 for the duck, but for some reason I can't. Alright, so I don't think I have enough to do the duck. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to do that yet.
What's going on?
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever
I
stop
don't know if I'm erased. Yeah, we need to find more of the
questions?
slugs.
When people start answering them honestly, I do.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm
Mood.
not happy
Why
about
does it
what
look like
I
he's
did,
wearing
but
pajamas?
It's
A little
over.
bit. Like, it feels
Now
like
let's
he's
go
wearing
on.
pajamas.
Guess I'll just have to go talk to Lori again.
You are incredibly irritating. You
I do know that.
I dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad.
Just start
Said she
asking
was a
questions.
joke.
That's why she's the real
No one took
detective.
her seriously.
Exactly.
Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So I stopped calling.
He ghosted her.
But you didn't stop caring.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Rude.
Still don't feel like talking.
Well, then leave. His pickaxe used to be there. Carson's carbide.
Just what I need to make that lamp I found work.
Wait, I found a lamp? Where did I find a lamp? Okay, this is the doll, Eliza, and she's a red ribbon. Where did I find a lamp? I don't know what that's for. I think that's another doll. I just don't know which one. I already did that.
What's up?
I won't keep you any longer.
Pleasure talking to you.
Was it really a pleasure, though? Isn't she so annoying? It is. It's so loud.
More questions?
I should get going.
Get going.
My publisher thanks you.
Love that.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it
boys.
going?
See you later.
All right, let's call
You
back
better.
Bess and George. See if they have anything on the shoes. And then maybe get another hint.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chatillon. C-H-A-T-S-S-E-T-T-E-S
That's a lot of letters.
C-H-A-T-O-Y-A-N-T-E-S. That's French for shimmering socks.
Shimmering
Apparently, you were
socks.
dancing in the 1870s. That was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chatillon. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
How about a hint?
You bet.
How
How
do I get that compartment on the stove open? I could use some advice.
Take a real good look at the numbers and
Mm-hmm.
icons on that sampler in Camille's car, paying particular attention to which number goes
Okay.
with what icon.
So I just
Then
need more
remember what you
number,
saw,
like
head
more
for the scale
weights,
in
I
Jake's
think.
car. See if you've got enough coins to weigh in on the solution.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
No biggie. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right, that's all they're gonna give me. They want me to ask for another one. Okay, I guess that's probably the only thing we can do right now.
Still have to do that. Finish that. Can't check that off. Can't check that off. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Can't check that. Haven't done that yet.
We also have to put adult dolls in the order according to the name of the thing. I need to figure out what more of the dolls' names are. I also feel like we should have be able to figure this out. That should do it. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, so Tina has a crack.
Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off. Can't check that off. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet.
Okay, let's go mess with the dolls. Okay. So, hold on, let me write down the name. Chaussettes. Chateau Yontis. Yonta? I don't remember how to say it. It's French, I don't know how to do French. So this one is Sadie. I don't know which one you are. This one is Eliza. Tina is the one who's cracked. You found the skull key! Nice! I don't know what his name is. She has two different eyes. That's Sarah. Okay. So what I think we have to do is put them in order by their first name with the first letter of each name to spell out one of the two words for the shoes. But they're all both 11 letters and there's 11 dolls, so I don't know which word it's supposed to be. We also only know what 4 dolls are named.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect
You are the perfect couple. Two
Well,
big,
I can't
two
argue
rich
with him there.
airheads.
So what do you want?
Guess I better get to work.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
Will do. What was in here? I forgot what was in there. What's the eagle's number? Hold on. What's the number for the eagle? Two. I don't think I can do that one yet. Ursula's the redhead. Okay. I know there was another note about the boy doll. I just don't remember where it is. Boop the cat! Hey, cat! Come back! Boop! I booped the cat for you, Sparkly Kiss. Also, hello, how are you doing today? Oh, this one. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come and play. Schaefern, welcome in. Hello, thank you for the follow. Having the best time. There was a boop. Yes, there was a boop. Oops, I'll always make the time to be the best. That was not a very good sentence, but I hope you know what I mean. Okay. I don't think we know who Alice is yet. You're kind of so cute. Thank you. His name is Gimbal. I almost just blanked on his name. Boop him again. Gimbal, you're very popular today. Boop. That's like your 4th boop. And you got treats. He's living his best life today. But I've had him, we adopted him last week, so we've had him for just over a week. We got him the day after Valentine's Day, and he's the love of my life. And the only time he sleeps during the day is during stream. Okay, so Edna's ill-tempered. So I guess I'll write that down. Ill-tempered. And Alice was tired. Okay. That might help. Oh, my hair is all stuck behind me. My office is so cold on Fridays, and I don't know why. Okay, Edna also cried. I know one of the dolls does cry. So that's how many dolls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 of them we have hints for.
More questions?
No,
I'll touch
not for
bases
you.
with you later.
I don't like
publisher
Charlena.
thanks you.
Hey, how's it going?
Talk to you later.
Your office is
Sounds
cold
good.
too. I feel like I should get a nice robe or snuggie or something. I was just saying that I want to get one of those hoodies, but they're just so expensive.
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well,
All right, he doesn't want to talk to
actually,
me.
Get it.
But I want to get like an hoodie or something, but they're always out of stock and they're expensive. So for right now, I have a blanket that keeps falling off. I don't think this is any sort of hint. We have Sadie's. I'm like stumped already. I didn't think this would be this difficult. I thought I would remember things as I was playing. But it's been so long since I played this one, I'm forgetting things.
it's locked.
This is for someone. Thomasina. With the blue bow? There's no more dolls on here, just Ursula. Let's go check Tino's room. I think I already saw the one in Tino's room, though. Yeah, Eliza. With the red ribbon. Was there one in here? No, that's about the lamp. Where's the lamp? Is the lamp in part of the projector? I want to have some lunch for us. She gave me no warning, so I'm back to after I serve some for Minnie Mikoto. Okay, what's for lunch? What's for lunch? The dining room? I don't think there's a lamp in the dining room. I think something in here is technically a lamp. I just don't know what. Okay. Chicken fried rice from ooh, that sounds really good. Chicken fried rice sounds really good. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We found 8 things about dolls. Eliza with the red ribbon in the dining room. That's funny. Actually, the one in the dining room is Sadie with the 2 left feet. Just to be specific. So they both have an H. Both words have an H. And we haven't found the one that starts with H, but I think it's Henry, and I think one of the boys is Henry. We have one that starts with, so we're missing C and we're missing H. A will be Alice. I think the word that we have to spell is the second word for the French word for socks. I don't know how to pronounce it though. I don't remember how to pronounce it. So the Alice, the T would be Tina, and then there's another T that'll be Thomasina. We're missing someone with the name that starts with an O, kind of like Chaussettes. Yeah, that's basically how it's spelled. That's the first word though. The Chateauguante or something is how the second word is spelled. This. Wait, that has a Y. I totally missed the Y. I wrote a G instead. You lost your translator job. That's okay. Give you a break. Oh, this only has one S. Okay, so no, wait. It's definitely the first word. Hold on. It's the first word. Let me erase what I have. Oh, I'm shaking my monitors. Nah, it's okay. He's just a salty French speaker. What do they mean? I'm so lost. Sparkly socks, I think, is what it meant. Okay, so we don't have C or H. A is Alice. Really? Yes. Because it's a shoe brand. U is Ursula. Then there would be like, there's 2 A's, so Sarah, Sadie. E would be Eliza and Edna. Then Tina and Thomasita. And then we're missing another S. So I'm just gonna try to organize them myself a little bit. So Alice is tired. That's what I have written down for Alice. I don't know which one that would be. Kitchen is free, BRB. Okay. Oh, she looks tired. So Alice would be third. Oh, this is the one who said, I'm not your mom, maybe? So this would be Edna. Be last place. And then redheaded would be Ursula, which would be fourth. The red ribbon is Eliza, who would be here. This one with 2 colored eyes, right? Yeah, she has 2 colored eyes. That's Sarah. So she'll be after Ursula. And the other Sarah, or the other S is Sadie with 2 left feet. The one who's cracked is Tina. Will be there. Ah. And then these 3 are the ones we don't know. I think it might be the two boys first and then the girl. Okay, this isn't gonna be quite right. Oh wait, we didn't. Which one's Thomasita? She has a blue bow. Maybe her? I don't think I have enough of them. I still need more clues. I might ask Bess and George for more help.
Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Can't.
I'm gonna try calling Bess and George for their hint. So about a homegirl sitting. I know that doesn't
Hi,
seem
Bess.
very comfortable
Hey,
to read a
what's going
book.
on?
Give me a
How about
hint.
a hint?
You bet.
When it comes to
Give me a
what I'm
doll
supposed
hint.
to do with all those dolls, I'm absolutely without a clue.
Well, maybe
There's absolutely no
you
way
do
it's
the
comfortable
dolls
that long.
name
Yeah,
or
her
the
elbow would be
initials of
killing
their
her.
name. And maybe if you rearrange them so that their initials spelled another name, like a big, long French name.
Yeah, I know
Who knows
that.
what treasures you might discover.
Okay, thanks a bunch.
You're welcome a bunch.
Goodbye.
Give me a better hint.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
How about a hint?
You bet.
Also, her leg is being held there. It's not dangling, supported. I think... I mean, it could be technically dangling, but you're right. You're right. Yeah, there's no way she's not, like, using all of her core muscles to, like, keep her leg there. What's with the
I
sheet
found a
music?
piece
We
of
need to get
sheet
him out of
music,
the
but
way.
The question now is, what am I
How
supposed
do we
to
get
do
him
with
out?
it?
I don't think we can do that until we get to the Copper Gorge.
See what happens. But since I can't read music, told you not to quit piano lessons. Yes, Bess. Anyway, if I were you, I'd take a good look around Camille's car. Maybe she had a book or something that tells how to read music. Or wind up that steeplechase game again. Listening
Okay, so
real
they're not
hard
going to give me any help.
here. Then try to play it on the piano. Good idea. With any luck, the tune that plays during the game is the same one as the one on the sheet music.
Great. Thanks, guys.
We aim to please.
Bye.
You're not pleasing me, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find anything with the dolls in here. Fuel, John Gray, needlepoint sampler. Tino. Gemstones. We found Lori. Pipes. Ruth. Dancing lights. No, nothing about the dolls. I'm definitely missing something. And I don't know what it is.
Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that.
I didn't think I was gonna struggle so much with this today. I don't know why I can't get the duck unlocked. If I remember correctly, each doll has their identifiers in their name, like Sickly Sarah versus the Sarah who just happened to be sick. Wait, are there two Sarahs? I missed that. Oh. Hold on. There's something about Sarah in the other car. One of the Sarahs. Sickly Sarah caught a germ, so it made her pretty green eye turn blue. So Sickly Sarah has 2 different color eyes. There aren't 2 Sarahs. It's more than each doll has a first name and last name, I think. How many dolls are there? There's 11 dolls and 11 letters. There's 11 dolls with 11 letters to, like, spell out. Oh, here's one of them. Teddy Eberhart. Are last names important? That doesn't have a very good descriptor, though. Thanks for the lurk, Fries. I hope you have a great lurk and a great rest of your day. Let's go back and look at the dolls again. Oh wait, no. Let's go back through the whole car. Let's go to the front and look at all the things for the dolls that we can find. It takes so long to get through the cars. Last names are important. There's such things as an awful Ursula. Okay, so then I'll make sure to take note of the names, though. I don't think there's any of them in here.
Hey, how's it
No,
going?
I don't talk to you.
See you soon.
If you need anything,
Teddy
just
Ever,
let us
whatever.
know.
Yeah, Everhart. So Sadie Crawford. Hold on, I need to like start a new list. Sadie Crawford. 2 left feet. Nothing in here with her. We have the poem. So, ill-tempered Edna. Could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was 2-part word. Well, why, I'm not your mother. Yawning, Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. Okay, so it's Edna the Terrible, not ill-tempered Edna. Edna the Terrible cries. Alice. Okay, and I don't think there's any down this hall. These buildings are so dark. Yeah, they really are. But it was also like the late 1800s, so that's probably why. And then we have Sickly Sarah. With 2 eye colors. Anything to say?
I'll
No.
let you get back to work.
Pleasure talking to you.
And then we have Teddy Everhart. And that doesn't have much, like, really a descriptor. We have this one. Eliza Sandberger. True, they definitely don't make me like dolls more than I did before. Which is not at all. Yeah, they're not supposed to make you like dolls or anything. But she has the red ribbon. Are there any more? Hi, Panda. There we go. Hi, Panda. How are you? Oh! So Hagar. I forgot about this picture. Hagar. Anderson. And Cantalilly Hildegard. How are you, Panda? How are you doing today? Okay, so she's the one with the gems. And he has suspenders. I don't know if the other one did or not. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dolls. There's 11 dolls. Oh, there was the one, Thomasina O'Neill. That was in the other car. That has like a blue bow. That's 9 dolls. Oh, and then Ursula. You're good, just tired? I get that. I get that. It definitely feels like a weekend, or like the start of the weekend. And then Ursula. Awful Ursula. Red hair. You feeling the dolls might be hiding another wait for the duck thing? Probably. Probably. I've also realized, so we have to spell out both words with first and last initials. So like, Cantalilly Hildegard will be one of the first ones because it's CH. That's how it's gonna work. Does Alice have a last name or a first name? Yawning Alice. Got a new area in Stardew. You've never been there? Which area? Secret Woods. What's it called? Desert, the thingy left. Oh, Secret Woods. Yeah, Secret Woods. How many do I have? 10. I need one more doll. I'm missing one. Oh, Tina. I'm missing Tina, and that's the one that Jake cracked. We gotta go look at the book for her. I think it's Terrible Tina. Naughty Tina. And she's cracked. Okay, that's all 11. Okay, we can do it. We can do this. I've never done this without a walkthrough before. I don't think that one's gonna be Costco. Let me look. Let me see if that one's Costco. But she didn't get such a name? Who knows? No, that was my insurance company. Okay, so chaussettes, chantinets, something. So CH. So that would be Cantalilly, who has the gemstones. AU. Awful Ursula. SS. Sickly Sarah. ET. Edna the Terrible. And she's the one. I think that's Edna. First part is pronounced like Chat. Chassette? Or no. Chaussette, Chat. I don't remember how to say the second word. I don't remember. And then T-E. Teddy Eberhart. So Teddy has suspenders. And he's right there. And then S-C. Sadie Crawford. H-A. Hagar Anderson. T-O. Yes, this one talks. Chatoyant. Okay. Chaussette Chatoyant. Chatoyant. I'm not gonna remember that. So it's him. So wait, hold on. So Sadie Crawford, and then Hagar Anderson, and then Thomasina O'Neill, I think is this one. And then Yawning Alice. And then Naughty Tina. And whoever has the red bow. Eliza Sandberger. That should be it. I was like, disturbing. No, definitely not like these dolls. Of all things, her has made merch. I'm shocked I never saw one of these dolls. Oh, that would be so fun to be able to like get one of these dolls. Okay, something is incorrect. And I think it might be these two. No. What's incorrect? What's incorrect? Spell both of the words out using their full names. I did do that. I just think I have one of them backwards. I think these. What if it's just the boys back? There we go. I did it. And we got some numbers, some of the slugs, some art. Okay, that's all we can get. So boys, yeah, I got their name slipped. Yeah, I got their name slipped too. Okay, let's go open the duck oven thing. Also, for those of you who might just be joining us, we do have a drinking game going on. Our drinking word is train. I am, however, out of water and might take a break to get some water in a second. Duck oven, yeah, exactly. Do math. And this is 1. Ah. I hate these scales so much. Me too. They're awful. Question? Yes, what's your question, Panda? Also, this has been on my head for 11 minutes now. So it can come off. It says he agreed to something which could be considered fulfilling your deal. What did he do? What? Been here 11 minutes already? Yeah. Yeah. How do I do this? I don't know how math works. Stream on, was it Wednesday? I don't know.
There. With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Yes. We also need the eagle, which is 4. So we might be able to... I don't know if we have enough for that. I don't know that right now. The wedding, replay the pack, the wedding. Okay, yes, that was Wednesday. What was the deal? Wait, are you saying so if because his sim self was on there, now I have to do a drinking stream because that's not what that, no, it has to be his real face. In person, he has to be on camera. No, he has to be on camera. His sim self doesn't count.
James Thurston.
I hereby agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week plus room and board in return for services as the engineer of my train. Oh, so James was his conductor. Or like engineer.
Can't check. I'm done with that.
Okay.
Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Finish that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that. Check.
Okay. Let's go mess with the scales and try to do the eagle, then we'll come talk to Frank and Joe. But yeah, no, we're not doing a drinking stream until he actually shows his real face in person, on camera. Then I'll do a drinking stream, and I don't think I'll be able to convince him of that until like I get partner or something, or like he said 100 average viewers. I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time. Guys, if you wanna see husband and have me do a drinking stream, we're going for partner. So bring your friends. So just show his real face. Yeah, he has to show his real face. Wait, what number is the eagle? I don't want her to try. It doesn't hurt to try, yeah. but you don't get to win. I need more people over here. Yeah, guys, invite all your friends. 2. It needs to be negative, or it just needs to be 2. Okay, that might be a little bit easier. Bring your friends, call them all over, and then once we get partner, you can see husband's face, and I'll do a drinking stream. Maybe our partner celebration will be a drinking stream, or I could do like a 12-hour, and then like the end of it, we'll do a drinking stream. That's gonna be a problem. Why? You saying I can't get partner, Panda? You don't have friends. Oh, I think I need one more. Same problem for you. Well, make some friends and tell them to come over here. I think I need one more slug before I can do the eagle. Make friends, but that means I have to talk to people. You're talking to us right now. You can go talk to more
how's
people.
It going?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer, James Thurston.
Great. What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
See you later.
You better.
I'm typing it out. It's different. It's still talking,
Check.
though.
Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet.
Or I don't want them in my safe space.
Haven't done that yet.
That's true. I could probably try to get like a bunch of people here, but I don't want them here. You know?
Still have to
I
do
want not
haven't
my
done
relay
that yet.
friends, which I don't have many of.
Can't check that off yet.
Are we supposed to get the eagle now? That's the only thing I can think of that we still need. I don't know what we need.
More questions?
I should talk
I'll
to
touch
everyone.
bases with you later.
That would be nice.
Hey, bro.
What's up?
Well, I'll catch you later.
He's got nothing.
Pleasure talking to you.
Was it though? Was it a pleasure?
Ah, I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
It's been great talking to you.
I hate this
Helping
man.
people's what I'm all about.
No, it's not.
Carbide. Just what I need to make that lamp
I still don't know what
found
lamp
work.
she's talking about. Can't get in there yet. I don't need that. We already have the door open.
Yes?
Guess I better get to work.
Keep me posted.
I literally don't know what we have to do. We already used those letters. We already got something out of there. I genuinely don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Like, we should have... Let me save. hope I didn't break it. So I'm pretty sure it's telling the Hardy Boys that we think we know who the engineer was triggers something that happens.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we
Here
get
we
to
go.
Copper Gorge.
Right.
Here we go. Copper Gorge. That was loud. Copper fork. Copper food. I can't tell if that's just fork or food. We got that up there, and we got the museum and the train station. Let's go to the museum. Copper Gorge Museum and Taffy
Hey there.
Shop.
Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House.
Come on over here.
Welcome, stranger.
Why that
Listen,
sounds
you
how
by
I
any
least
chance
expect
get
it.
here on that
Dunno.
private train? What's
Weekend,
parked out
congrats,
yonder?
geek.
As a
Welcome to
matter
the
of
weekend.
fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that
Yes,
true?
it is.
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang!
Not really. She's in
Well,
the train and you're wearing a
welcome, little
hat.
Missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
I love saltwater
so this
taffy.
is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free.
Free
You
is
can
the
vape
best.
and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's
Boy, sounds like
content.
Applejack
At least
from
you
My
can till I
Little
close up.
Pony.
Where'd all this
I've never
stuff
watched
come
My
from?
Little Pony.
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokery. So the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty
You
soon,
should have silly
the
but oddly
mining
good.
boom went bust.
It's not my
And
thing.
there was Uncle
I
Buell,
also
stuck with a whole
was
store full of junk.
lived through
Only
the
it wasn't junk
whole
to him.
My Little
Debris
Pony
from lost
obsession,
lives
and it
broken
went
dreams,
through
what he called it.
hardcore through
Couldn't bring himself
my
to get rid of
homeschool
it.
group.
So, passed it on to
And
his kin.
it was either
My
you
great-granddaddy's
watched
the
it and you
one
were
who come up
obsessed,
with
or
the
you
idea
hated
of
it and
turning
you
the
didn't
place
watch
into a
it.
tourist attraction.
And I don't think I want to watch it because everyone who watched it was ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Make money by
And you
selling
make money
taffy?
by
I could
selling
really go
taffy?
for some
Tourists
taffy.
just love taffy. Especially when you dangle a free sample in front of them to get them hooked. Of course, it ain't
True.
really free. Some taffy on a stick will cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
How much does
like
it
some
cost to play them?
tokens.
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Unless you go messing with the artifacts I got
The
in here.
artifacts?
Do that and you'll be head first in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Do you by any
Watched it a
chance
couple years
have
ago
any
when I
Jake
visited
Hurley's
your friends
things
in
here?
Germany.
Jake
Oh,
who?
fun!
Hurley. He
Oh,
was a
look at my
miner.
cat.
I
He's
think
so
he may have
cute.
left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember,
guess
Susie
so.
Q, don't touch.
Don't touch.
It was fun talking to you.
I would like to
bet it
touch
was.
things. Hadn't seen them in a year, then spend 4 hours watching My Little Pony while playing a drinking game. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. 10 for $1? That's a steal. About to lose. Neener, neener, neener. Ooh, look us go. Oh no. Nice. Nice. Oh, don't go in there. Go into the dynamite, please. Nice. Oh! Extreme Plinko, yeah. Basically. I think we're gonna win. Yikes, that's loud. I won! Pick a horse. Someone pick a horse. Husband is vacuuming. 5? I'll do red next if we lose, Panda. That was not me.
Fooey.
Oh, also I missed Makoto 13. I missed it, Makoto. Here, we'll do 13 next because that's Makoto was first, and then we'll do 5. Or red for you, Panda. Still not winning.
Loser.
Loser. No, oh, red is 13. We'll just do it again. Dun, 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 dun. Apparently the same horse. Yeah, I just realized that. No! Stupid green got ahead of us.
Rats.
That was dumb. Let's try 9. Polka dotted. Yes! Give me some taffy.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
I got him. Nice. We got some taffy. Let's look around. Taffy for sale. I could really go for some taffy.
This looks
Does someone
just like
want to
the
yell at
insignia
husband
I
to give
saw
me
on the
taffy?
train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk. If this was his trunk, maybe the pickaxe and lamp that I need are inside.
You ain't touching anything over there, are you, missy?
No, I would never touch anything. Let me
Let
put it away.
Oops, I'd better go ask permission before I mess with this.
Rats.
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission.
I don't want permission. I want to do things.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no.
I like how his
of course
eyes
not.
bobble.
No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin. And
Oh,
he
not
went
even
to
his cousin
junior
Alvin.
college.
Would it be okay if I
Oh,
tried
junior
to open
college.
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
it? Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, you know, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless
Unless?
what?
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in
You
here
went to
so I
junior
can
college?
shake your hand, and
Nice.
I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
Wait, what got auto-modded, Panda? I didn't see anything come up, so it probably was something else.
But Charlena is very busy. What if she won't come?
Then I guess you'll just be out of luck.
No, actually, you will be.
Now, how do you figure that?
Dang,
Well,
if
you
it's
were
one of the
just
banned
meet
words.
her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay.
Or it was the cops?
Make it so
Probably
I
not
can meet her
cops.
and get
But
her
I have that
autograph.
word banned, I think.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her
was
away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you
really
want
wanna
to
be
risk
responsible for
ruining
her
Charlene
career?
Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, You just get me Charlena's autograph, and you got a deal.
Autograph?
Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is?
Fatima, with an F.
Fatima.
None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
Also, I'm probably gonna go to about 4:30 because I did start late today. Not like by that much, but I really want to keep playing as well. So just so you guys know, so like mods, if you have to go and do stuff, like do not worry about it. You can go. But I'll be like till about 4:30 today. Let's go see. Actually, I'm gonna come up here first.
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes. Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt. Wonderful.
This man is scary.
view, good
You'll stay? Okay.
bench. Whoever buried her must have loved her.
Make it sound like I have a life and didn't work
May
till
I go
8:30
inside
p.m.
it?
today.
You
No,
may.
it's just letting you guys know when I'm gonna end, and it's more to just let the mods know
Why
what my
not?
plans are, so
I
that if they have
accidentally
things to do, they can go to the
dropped a key
things.
on the grate
Is the
that
geek at the
conceals
office?
crypt.
Okay, then
If
I'll
you can
we'll
retrieve
stay
it,
here. Then
you
we'll
can
keep
keep
making
it.
sure
I'm
you're
having
out of
another
trouble
one made. But if you
until
do
she
go
gets
into
home.
the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
That's terrifying.
Can't
You
get
dropped
in
the
without
key.
a key.
You're hanging out listening to you and nailed it. All right,
Well,
perfect.
there's the key. Never get that key at this rate.
If I use the taffy, I will.
Gotcha.
Yeah, keep getting trouble by robbing banks. Exactly. A 6.
This indentation looks familiar.
All right, so that says copper, so we need to get a thing for copper. Oh, what's this?
PB.
Oh, okay. So we need to. What's the periodic abbreviation for copper? See you. There are drag queens on Nailed It. Nice. What's the periodic abbreviation for copper? Someone Google it or tell me.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe?
See you?
If
Okay, that's what I
am
thought.
supposed to make rubbings of these pillars, I'll need a pencil, which I already
Where did I have a pencil
and
from?
some nice thin paper.
Gotta get some paper from somewhere. Okay, so
See you.
copper is green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Let me take a picture of this because we'll need it to open the other thing, I think. Okay, so green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Nice. Ooh, that's the citrine, I think.
If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate.
We'll find some paper, Nancy. Let's go to Charlena. Are we snooping the boys' stuff? No.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies.
She's not
well,
actually
I'm sure I have a
surprised.
picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I
Have
have
a
a
pencil.
pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
High maintenance. Let's go steal a pen from someone. Also, let's play. Oh, is he in here? Oh, he's still in here.
Sup?
I really need a pen. Could I borrow one from you?
Sorry.
I won't keep you any longer.
Come back anytime.
I need him to leave so I can play the piano. What's he gonna make
What's
me do
going
for a
on?
pen?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens.
Sometimes
Tell
she
you what, if you
likes
can
some
play that
strange
Leaping Lizards
things.
game I found
I think
over
all
there
kids
and
like
do
some
better than
strange
I
things.
did when I played it, which shouldn't be that
Not
hard, seeing as how
leaping
smart you are.
lizards.
I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
Fine.
the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
That works. Let me come here. Bus repaired. Nice, geek. Good job. You're becoming a Stardew Pro.
I did
Heck
it.
yeah.
I
First
won.
try.
Talk
Now you're
about
poor.
Here's your pen.
Thank
What else
you.
can I do for you?
Get
You've
out
been
so
a
I can
big
snoop.
help.
Don't mention it.
Check. Can't check. Haven't done. Still have to do. Finish. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that. I'm done with that. I finish that. Check. Check. Finish that. Check. I'm done. Finish that.
There's so many
I'm done.
things.
Finish that.
That was a lot of things. Let's try to get. We got another one of these. Needs to be 2. It's longer than the other ones. It is a little bit longer. It's also because I haven't played it in so long. I just don't know the solutions to all the puzzles yet. Like, I don't have them off the top of my head. Like, I actually have to solve them, which we're not used to. Not quite. Ugh. Rats. Kind of nice not knowing all the solutions. It is really nice. That's why I didn't play this one, because I got this one for my birthday from husband, and I really wanted to play it, but I was like, it's gonna be a lot of fun if I play it on stream for the first time after so many years, instead of playing it and then playing it a month or 2 later, you know? So that's why I didn't play it. Do we have all the weights? Yeah. Because you need it moves up 1 every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to have 6, and this is 6 weights. So yes, we do have all the weights. I don't feel like doing this right now. Let's go give the Fatima, or let's go give Charlene the pen and then get the autograph to Fatima.
Have you found a pen so I
Yes.
can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
There
That
you
was
go.
loud.
Anything else?
I'll touch bases with you later.
All right, then.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Fatima. Got your autograph.
Hey, Nancy.
It's the Hardy Boys.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the lucky break we caught.
Lucky break? Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
Well, it turns out that a grandchild of Jake's engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could
I'm
get
forgetting
a
I had
hamburger.
my AC running again. The battery almost died
The
on
thing
me.
is,
Oh
the owner of the
no!
diner wouldn't agree to point the guy
Just
out
ranking
unless
up
one
those
of us
hours
fills
in the
for a
game.
short order cook.
He's got to go home and wait
That's
for the
really
cable
funny.
guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Joe.
Hey, I can boil water. It's just that when it's got things floating in it, I get confused.
Speaking of confused, get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up
They're
the
off
mountain
the
out there even as
train.
we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Hey, I better get going. Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
Got that autograph?
Got something better.
Autograph?
An autographed picture.
Hot dang!
Hot
She spelled my
dang!
name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside it's all yours.
Good.
This indentation looks familiar. What fits here?
But it doesn't have an abbreviation. Or like an element.
I need to match that shape.
Let me look at the picture that I took. Okay. Lead. It's lead. What's the abbreviation for lead? Can someone Google the abbreviation for lead? Let me look. Okay. PB? Okay. Okay, I got them written down. So it's red, green, blue, orange, yellow, purple.
Well, here's Jake's
There's the lamp that I have the coal for
Another
and
slug.
the number 10.
Could come in handy.
Nice.
But where's his pickaxe?
Not here, apparently.
Check. I'm done with that.
Panda's either really smart and has them memorized or Googled faster than me. Isn't Panda a science teacher?
I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
Panda, don't you teach
Can't
science?
check that off yet. Can't check.
Welcome back.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
The Panda taught all
You got
subjects.
that trunk open?
I don't
Wait
know.
till I tell Cousin
I think
Albert.
Panda said that
He
she
thinks
taught
he's so
science
smart.
yesterday, the day
As
before.
for that pickaxe, so
but I don't
happens
know.
I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open
Not
the
that
coconut
smart kind of
sandwich she
science.
sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Get a coconut opener.
But your great-great-uncle, do you really think Buell would approve of you using something that belonged to some poor miner?
It's
to
basic
open
geography, biology, and
coconuts?
stuff. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After
Why
you
does
do
everyone
something
always
for
want
me.
Nancy to do
Sure.
something?
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine.
I kind of love sorting
Them
taffy.
belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your
Okay.
wits about you. While you're doing that,
I probably
I'll
won't be able to
fetch
read
that
chat
pickaxe.
during this.
You got a deal.
There we go.
Because I technically do all the subjects, but I don't currently because I share class with other teachers. Ah, okay.
Wax paper for the taffy. Would
Can I
you mind
steal
if I took
some?
a piece of wax paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
Nice. I could really go for some taffy. Orange is mango. Green is apple. Yellow is banana. Banana. Apple. Blueberry. Apple. Oh, that's trash. More trash. Blueberry. Mango. Apple. Trash. No, that wasn't a reject. Oops. That's a reject. That's also a reject. Grape. No, that was a grape, not a strawberry. Blueberry. Strawberry. Reject. Reject. Banana. Blueberry.
I did it.
I did it. Play math, not so smart science, PE, music and art, and German. Okay.
Haven't done that yet. Finish that. I'm done
We
with
got
that.
paper.
Haven't done that yet. Check. Still have to do. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. I'm done with that. Still have to do. Haven't done that yet. Still have to.
Okay. We did it in here.
Got that taffy sorted?
Yes, we did.
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
Oh
No,
I
never.
would never do that.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch
How
of coconuts.
could you?
Sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt
I can't
yourself.
believe she
I won't.
broke
Thank
the
you.
handle.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank.
I like this part.
I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short
We're
order.
Frank!
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is. And get this, he's a retired miner.
Whoever
so
came up
every
with the
time
idea
I
for this
finish an
character to be
order and ring
fired,
the pickup
why?
bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason, it makes him start telling his lady friend about
It's an
his
old pickaxe, that's
grandfather.
true.
You mean
But it wasn't
ring
meant
the
for
bell and he
coconuts.
starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off.
Nice.
That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got
You'll
a
have
voice like a
nightmares tonight about
chainsaw.
Fatima?
Very distracting.
That's really
Sounds like
funny.
you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am. Just wanted to keep you posted.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Aw,
Talk to you
cute.
soon.
The dolls are creepier. Volcano burger. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, and cheese. Hot mustard, bacon, and cheese.
Hey, this isn't what understand my customer
What?
orders? Come on, you back there in the kitchen, pay attention. Make me another one, fast. And do it right this time.
Ooh-wee, that Sally's got some voice on her, doesn't she?
Okay. Onions. That's not a jalapeno. This is a jalapeno. Yeah, they were pickles. Hot mustard, bacon, and cheese. There we go.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddad was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name.
Jake Hurley.
Yes, sir. My granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy
Long
that
time.
men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year, all those scientific types were saying your arteries would clog up if you're so much. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never
Hayashi
told
burger.
another living soul.
Avocado.
Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna.
I don't think so.
Camille was her
Tomato.
name. Camille
Fruit
Goulet.
jelly?
That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake
Pineapple,
didn't have time to tell her anything.
cheese.
According to my
mayo.
granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and
I'm
fell and
dizzy.
hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? And sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train would be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she
Sounds
got
awful,
right up
yeah.
afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail.
Dead as a
Now,
doornail.
there's another expression that kind of makes you wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead if it was never alive to begin with? And what? The way my granddaddy died, that was
Colossal.
kind of strange.
Everything
too.
minus
I
the
ever tell you how my
peas.
granddaddy died?
No, I don't think
Tomatoes,
I did.
onions,
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a
cheese,
railroad official telling his
jelly,
mom that Granddad had been found dead in
avocado,
Blue Moon Canyon,
mustard,
Nevada. He was in
bacon,
the engine of Jake Hurley's train,
jalapenos,
just kind of slumped over with his
ketchup,
hand still on the throttle.
mayo,
The strange thing is,
mustard, pickled
nobody
herring.
else was on board the train. Yet the door
That
to
should
the
be
engine
it.
was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something.
You always gotta keep
Something
someone
finally
out.
scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am. I ever tell you about the mine my
Chef's
granddaddy
choice!
Jake Hurley
What should we put
found?
on it?
He found a
I think everything.
A couple years before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from under him.
Children.
He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days
Jalapenos
later.
only?
Oh, they didn't
What if we
call
just do
him Crazy
jalapenos and
Jake
herring?
Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that
And then a
shop
piece
of
of
his
cheese.
now? $20! But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day. Though I sure don't understand how it had helped anybody find his
Most
mine.
disgusting burger
But
ever.
Since my daddy didn't
Oh, yeah.
tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
Okay.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
What?
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You
I like
bet
old
it's an
letters.
letter from Samuel Clemens.
Samuel Clemens!
Gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently, he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's
Don't.
just so darn
mine now.
cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything.
I love Joe.
What?
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Can I read the letter? Do I have it? Well, I don't think I have it.
Back already?
Talk
Oh,
to you
I didn't
later.
think I read it.
You know where to find us.
I thought I kept it.
Can't still have to do that.
Okay, so we need to... I'm gonna go get the gemstone and play the piano. I mean, she could be a pen of a romance writer. She's famous, right? I guess that's true. I guess that's true. But not more famous as... Not as famous as freaking Mark Twain. Okay. G, G, E, G, A, G, E. That's incorrect.
A spyglass.
Telescope.
I bet it's the one I need for Jake's projector.
Heckin' yeah. I'm gonna get the gemstone, then I'm gonna end because I do believe I'm relatively close-ish to finishing it, and I want to have a decent amount.
That looks just like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
Ooh. Mr. Carter on the piano, like I like it. Me too. I like it too. That's pretty cool.
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet.
Okay, I did that.
Finish that. Haven't done that.
So I'll save the pencil rubbing for next week. So I'm gonna save, and we're gonna end now. What is that? This mystery we have to solve? We have to find Jake Hurley's mine is what we're trying to do. Let me show you my face and exit out of the game. There we go. Computer's lagging a little bit because it's breaking out from the game. There we go. Let's see. Oh. Let's see if we can find someone to raid real fast. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I've had a lot of fun. I love this game, and I'm so excited to be playing it. Like my shirt? Thank you. I love this shirt. I got it from Savers, a thrift store. Let's see if anyone else is playing Nancy Drew. I think I'd be the only person playing right now. Okay, there's someone playing Kapu Cave. Okay. And the Captive Curse. But that's not the Captive Curse, that's actually Alibi and Ashes. There's an ad.
Attacks.
Oh. Let's not let you hear the ad. Yeah, so that's actually Alibi and Ashes. Boop the cat! Boop. Boop. You got 2 boops. Give the cat another treat. Gimbal. That's you. Don't drop it. Oh, you dropped it. Didn't fall off last time. There we go. Treats for the road. Ooh, my blanket got stuck under my chair. I think we're gonna come over here and make a new friend. Their name is Love Melly, and they're playing Creature of Kapu Cave, which I think is a really fun game. Creature of Kapu Cave is a great game. So we're gonna go over here. So make sure you grab the raid message. And it looks like she's playing through all of the games, just like us. And this is number 15, so we'll be playing this one really soon. So, you'll be ahead of me. If you stay and watch. But so we're gonna go over here. Let me grab the raid message. Copy the raid message. For a second, I thought the raid canceled for some reason. But we'll be back to this game next week. I gotta mute this so that I'm not distracted by her talking. I will put a stream schedule in Discord by Sunday. I might do a few less streams next week just because I've been not getting enough rest and not sleeping very well. So I might take a few days off just to, like, you know, rest. But we're definitely playing this on Friday. I'm gonna be streaming on Friday, but I might be taking a few days off here and there. I also have to go to the DMV on Tuesday, so I was thinking about doing a Tuesday morning stream, but I might just do a cancel stream on Tuesday just for the DMV. I think that's a good idea. You got this from her, yeah. And I feel better because I slept an extra hour and a half today because I woke up at 9 instead of 7:30 when I end up typically do. And I feel a lot better. So I think I just need to get some sleep. So if I take a few days off, I think it'll help me sleep. But the raid's about to go. I love you guys very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys on maybe Monday. Check the Discord. Discord's linked down below if you're not part of it, if you want to know what the schedule is for next week. Okay, bye. I love you.